the one who tried to hurt me with advice, try to break me down so I could never take flight. Master of deception, smiling in my face. Jigsaw conclusion, so real that it's fake. Negative mental telepathy, best friend turning into an enemy. Ain't no sin to be energy, better be.
Next weekend, how about some basketball gods?
Better to kill an identity with a memory than to be banned but commands the next penalty. There ain't no remedy, bending me like Penelope. You the reason they lost all integrity. This kind of gotta find the real of me. It's fine time to heal all your injuries. Whoa! The fine line, realize if you hustle, we can run it together.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Indiana Pacers and the Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
So Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Paul George, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Danny Granger, and it's Smits in at center. Now, here's George. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And the Pacers with possession here. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Drills it from outside.
Well, Paul George starting to feel real comfortable right now at the three-point line.
Here's Harper. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And here is Lewis to the paint. Here's O'Neal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And 3 from Jordan. The three-pointer is right on target.
And wasn't really a long-distance shooter in college. Jordan really worked on his range ever since being drafted.
He was all alone on that one. George has got 5 points so far.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Harper's shot's good. Lewis with it. Pass to O'Neal. Lewis down low. Longley on him. And they pick up 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Harper's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to O'Neal. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
To the inside, O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lets it fly, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jermaine O'Neal. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. McGinnis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Person comes in for Danny Granger. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pippen for three. He can't get that one, so Indiana will take it the other way. Here's McGinnis, and McGinnis throws it down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at Kerr, just a sharp shooting role player. His game really about guts and intelligence.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So for the Bulls, Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen, and Bushler's subbed in for Jordan. Indiana also making some changes. Roy Hibbert's checked in for O'Neal. Victor Oladipo comes in for George, and it's Jackson in for Lewis. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jackson kicks to Hibbert. Here's McGinnis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Kerr with it, now defended by Oladipo. Here's Simpkins, and he hits the jump shot.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. Now the pass to Hibbert. 1:51 left in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Lets it go. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Kerr for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hibbert hits the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bulls trail by 3. For 3, Kerr sinks the triple. Kerr's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Simpkins. .50 seconds left to play in the first. Williams attacking. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 2. Kukoc. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kerr against Jackson. Passes it to Rose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Oladipo against Jordan. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Oladipo.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's the triple. No good with the tip. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Chicago trailing here. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Rodman is out there with Longley. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harper in at the point guard position. And here's Indiana.
Chicago foul call.
Rose passes to Jackson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
So it's Chicago now. They trail by 1. Here's Pippen. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Pippen's got 7 points. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Harper. And Harper drops them both. Pacers trail by 3. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Now here's Rose. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. I've been against Lewis. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Indiana. Paul George comes in for Rose. Pass to Granger. Shoots over Pippen. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by O'Neal. Granger's got his first points of the game.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. George looking around. Back to Lewis. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Lewis has got 7 points in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Smits. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Granger. All alone, and it's Granger with the jam.
Great effort, and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Lets it go from the wing. It's tipped. They retain possession. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Pacers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
The versatility of Paul George as he's matured and put some more weight on his frame through the years. He's an exceptional two-way player with outstanding length and a tremendous scoring ability.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
It's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Releases. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to... Hear about it, make the adjustment.
So for the Bulls, Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Michael Jordan. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper. Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Kerr. He has 5. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a nice, compact, repeatable motion there. Kerr is a true floor spacer offensively.
Pippen with the steal. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Bulls pick up 2. George with no one around. And again, it's Indiana.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Three-pointer, Kukoc. And the Bulls, another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's stolen by Kerr. And the layup falls. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Oladipo draws the double. Right wing. Person against Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. Second chance shot. And the bucket is good from Hibbert in deep. Hibbert's got 6 points.
And really can't complain about the D there. That's just all Hibbert, keeping his focus and able to convert. It helps that his shot is just about impossible to block.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
So for the Bulls, Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Jordan comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 55 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Here's Longley, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Let's shot.
Pacers trail by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. He's off on the first. The Pacers making a change here. Rangers checked in. And he's good on the second. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Rodman, and then Rodman with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Nobody near Granger. Misses off the left iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision. Now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot. I got to take my suit off.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Indiana.
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them burned.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So it's Chicago now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. On the court right now for the Pacers. Danny Granger out there with Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Paul George, and it's Lewis in at point. Danny Granger, the bucket on the assist by George. 6 points for Danny Granger. Granger's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
That one drops for him.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pacers trail by 12. And here's George for 3. Here's O'Neal. Another shot. A shot off that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Kerr with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Jordan, a stupendous finish in traffic. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pippen with the steal. Goes up, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
You gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
90 seconds now into the second half. Granger for the three. Rebounded by Rodman.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. George passes to Smith. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
On defense, Chicago. To halt the run, Lewis gets the bucket. Lewis has got 12 points in the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Here's Rodman, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Pacers trail by 19. O'Neal high post, right at the free throw line, and the shot goes in. He's got 8.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Lewis, following the basket by Michael Jordan. O'Neal misses, and here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Jordan, gets to the corner and buries it.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Lewis, he's got 12. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he banks in the layup.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And it's sent back by George.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George. Just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively. Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Here's Lewis. He's got 14. Pass to Granger. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
So for the Bulls, Remington comes in for Luke Longley. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. McGinnis, he's checked in for Indiana. Victor Oladipo comes in for George. Now here's Lewis. Here's O'Neal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Kukoc gets the bucket. Kukoc has got 12 in the game. Now the Pacers with it. Knocked loose. Lewis down low. He's guarded by Harper. Oladipo, good.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
From deep, Jordan, and the Bulls, another 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's good for 2. He's got 12.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Rodman gets it to go.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Rodman's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. The pass to O'Neal. Back to Lewis. Oladipo outside. 5 on the clock. No coverage that time.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Harper. He's got 19. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Bulls shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. And that one falls for Harper. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson looking it over. Down low. Here's Person. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Pippen.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
Kellogg, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kellogg's got his first 2 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And the There may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. Williams is out there with Simpkins. Then there's Harper. Then it's Bush. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Person the pass to Kellogg. Second shot opportunity, and it's Williams laying it in.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something that players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
Here's Harper. Williams trying to break free. Again, Chicago.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Brown is checked in for Ron Harper. Here's Kellogg. Outside Jackson. And it's blocked by Brown. The tray. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Brown against Jackson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
They get it again. Here's Brown. It's Chicago with another bucket. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Knocked away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Simpkins, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And clearly a big benefit of the bubble was the lack of travel. Brent, how much do you think that helped the players?
Yeah, I think that was huge, Kevin. I mean, familiar, maybe all too familiar, but heading back to your room, understanding the routine, playing every other day, and getting into the rhythm of what that was, not just on the floor in terms of your preparation, but pre-game and days of the game, to come in with that mindset that felt very consistent and very familiar after 90 days of being in Orlando.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Indiana. He doesn't get the second one. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. That free throw, no good. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
Jackson passes to Rose, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
From the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper.
David Williams. That's his first personal foul.
Brown's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Jackson passes to Rose. And the shot goes down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Brown, good.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Poked away. Jackson against Brown. And here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Brown outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. George with the bucket.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
The 3 from George. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Brown, good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Kellogg passes to Hibbert. The shot's good from Kellogg. 1:42 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Yeah, not always consistent offensively, but he sure looked good on that finish.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Number
1:07 left to play in the final quarter. Brown against Jackson. Here's Kellogg. From deep, George, and Indiana, another 3.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
There's Brown with the three. Hits it from three-point range.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
A nice shot by George.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Here's Brown. It's Chicago with another bucket. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson with the bounce pass. Chicago grabs the miss. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Here's Bushler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Oladipo. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.